just saying, whenever you want to start the music, start the music. Hi. We're here.
We're live?
We're here.
Oh, hey, good morning.
Yeah.
Happy Sunday. What are we, a week out from Easter?
Easter's not this weekend? I don't know.
I think it's next weekend.
Check your phone.
Pretty sure it's next weekend. I found when I was younger it was too acidic for me. Like I would get...
It's nice when it's blended.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. C for cranberry. Look, I made the lights. I tried to make it as cranberry as possible.
You did a good job. Yeah.
Cranberry. Get a theme going here.
It's a nice picture.
So,
yeah.
Talking about things that we've been using lately, we got a new...
I feel disappointed.
Disappointed?
Well, yeah, we like ran the multi-$1,000 route of chassis to find out that there's a $200 chassis.
Well, there's just other options out there. I don't have a Thunderbolt 3 computer. I only have a Thunderbolt 2 computer, but it says it works with all Thunderbolt devices. I don't know what that means, but check this out. We got a OWC Thunderbolt 3 dock. It's pretty awesome. Pretty cool. This is the 13-port version. There was a 14-port version, but we got the 13-port version.
Only you.
Yeah, only me.
So you have a 12 and you have a 14. Do you have a 13? Yeah, I want the 13.
I want the 13.
Yeah, it just makes more sense. 13.
There's problems with this device with some of the ports, but we're not using any of those ports that they have problems with. The video ports, and I hear the Ethernet. I think you were discussing this with me when we were on the phone.
When the bar gets hot enough, it'll kick your Ethernet. Yeah.
Well, it's funny because there's another dock called the Hinge one. It's Thunderbolt 3. And supposedly that one gets so hot that you can't even have it anywhere near anything, basically, unless you're trying to make toast.
I feel
fry
like
an egg
you're
or whatever.
sitting upright, and I'm hunched over. Oh, okay.
Posture. I feel like I'm hunched over now,
Yeah,
so let me sit upright.
Maybe the table's too low now.
I don't think the table's low enough. That's my thought.
Oh, he went there.
Because I can't rest. I can't rest my arm.
You feel like you're reaching up. Huh?
So we added this in, and the reason why we added this Thunderbolt dock in is because
more cameras.
There's only 4 USB-C ports on the new MacBook Pro, and one of them was being taken up by the power adapter.
Does any Mac product have more than 4 USB-C ports? I don't think so.
The new iMac Pro has
an allotment of stuff on the rear.
Yeah, let's see. You got me up there, right?
Mm-hmm. Just careful, no smut.
Who looks at smut? Let's see here. So, Mac, and we go to the iMac Pro, and we're gonna hit what tech specs. That's the graphics, memory, storage, video. No, 4. 4 of them.
Yeah, 4 USB-C or 3 as well.
Yeah, well that's
that gangbang in the rear. Wow.
That gives you really nice ability right there. But I think
I
that
like that.
I think that your computer's almost as good. I mean, it's just,
Well, the USB to the 3s are more or less irrelevant to the C.
well, if you're using, unless you're just using it for one device,
Correct,
and then
yeah.
I think that is a big waste because you can daisy chain.
Well, in an office setting, you may not want a daisy chain. You may just want to run it in and just solve the problem.
It depends. I mean, the cool part is a lot of these we can run with an optical cable, so they could technically be in the corner of the room or something like that. They make a Thunderbolt over optical,
That's
so
weird.
it's a longer run. So we were discussing other cameras, right? So I'm saying, like, why do we need
yeah.
Logitech cameras?
Because Logitech wants to sponsor us.
Oh, they do.
Yeah.
No, I hear you, but let's see if maybe there's another option out there.
Yeah, I love it. Yeah,
So
no,
there's
I
some-
mean, it would be great if someone wanted to give us gear. Fuck, it'd be amazing.
That would be great, but we have to prove why there's a reason to give us gear. So we gotta pony up a little bit. But
We can just use the people's names around us, right?
sure, absolutely.
Yeah.
We're probably gonna get some other cameras, not Logitech's, and I've got another 3 USB cards here, 2 4-ports, and this is a 2-port, but it's USB-C, Type C, right?
Mhm.
So this is kind of cool. And then in the chassis, there's in this chassis,
Dun dun dun. Dun 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 dun.
I've got a bunch of cards in here too. So we're gonna figure this thing out. If we got to get another one of my buddies, Gabe, you know him. He'd
Yes.
probably be a guest at some point, right?
After you ruined his podcast.
He has a 1-port
You
Aikido.
didn't hear that?
Yeah, no, I kept asking, like, where did this guy Jeremy go? Anyways,
Why'd you have to bless his people with your personality? Because it wasn't until then that they didn't realize they were in a deficit. And then all of a sudden they realize, I'm lacking something in my life.
he's done okay past that.
Fucking
So,
around. Gabe
he
don't
has
need us.
he has a 1-port Aikido because he got a 4-port. He had a 1-port.
Oh, I've seen that. Yeah.
Then he bought the 4-port,
Okay.
so he didn't need the 1-port anymore. So he told me I could have it.
Well, nice.
So technically, you're talking about getting one of these 14 ports because you don't think the 13 port's weird. So get the 14 port.
They don't have a 13th floor in an elevator.
Well, there's a reason for that. There's superstition. People are weird.
And you
about
go
that.
and buy a 13 port bar.
Listen, I walked in to the place where I get my stuff, Westlake, here in LA. It's great. They have amazing selection and customer service support, the whole thing. Take really good care of me. I walked in, it's been sitting on his desk, not this one, but another one, for a while because he has the same MacBook Pro you have. And he's like, I have no way to charge my iPhone from this new MacBook. So he had them grab that for him out of stock, and he's been, whatever. And so there was one more in the building. And I said, is there another one of these? And he said, yeah, let me go grab it. So
That's
he
awesome.
grabbed it, and here we go. It's awesome.
It works.
So this is cool because there's some legacy stuff on it, and it gives you spit if out, which is something they took away. So like my MacBook Pro, I have the Thunderbolt 2 MacBook Pro, and my headphone jack is digital and analog, right?
What do you mean?
So it's analog when you plug it in, but they make a little digital cable that goes further in, which then is optical out of
Oh,
the
it has
same
the little
jack.
2 dots in the bottom that connect.
It's a little red light that comes out of the cable. It's optical.
Oh.
So it's audio, optical audio, digital audio, right? Well, that thing, the 13-port Thunderbolt 3 dock from OWC has optical out, so it gives you a really pristine audio out that they took away. The point of that, what I was saying is, they used to have it in this computer, and in your computer, they took it away for some reason because it doesn't.
Sadness.
I don't know why. They said they couldn't fit the chip onto the board with how thin the form factor now is, or something like that. And a lot of people don't use it. It's a kind of an uncommon.
Make a thinner chip.
It's time to upgrade the technology. That's it,
Yep.
right?
So
that's it. So we've got some more plans.
we need more cameras.
We need more cameras. We
The
need
one thing I prayed for happened.
Well, how many do you have up there right now?
We're running 9 right now.
9 cameras.
No, we're
9
running
sources.
9 sources, 9 windows. There's 8 cameras right
One
now.
of them is the letter.
Yeah.
So it's like 7
We
cameras.
have a Brady Bunch screen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like 7 cameras though.
Yeah.
And then the capture card.
Yeah.
I think we need one more capture card.
The problem is that we need 3 more images in order to make the screen look correct. Because you can't go from 9 to 10.
Yeah,
you have
fine.
to go from 9 to 12.
So you get
16.
one more capture card, right?
Or 15. But yeah.
But we also need to make a lot more screens here. So it's like these 3 cameras, those 3 cameras, this side of the table, this side of the table, that thing. Like we're gonna get there.
We also need like a constant co-host or something. We need another voice that just flaps away so that we can
What,
test.
you and I can't talk enough?
No, just so we can test more angles.
Oh yeah. Well, we're
gonna get a mannequin and set the mannequin.
It
there
was
and
nice because we brought my son in.
Yeah.
But I think it was a little premature because I don't think we were quite
No,
at this.
no way, dude. Jackson.
We broke the internet.
Maybe we were premature, but Jackson was ahead of us.
Well, he's ready to go. That kid's amazing.
Yeah. It's like, okay, let me catch up to you.
So I said I was going to talk about sort of following up on the MetaTrader thing, the currency trading that I was doing.
Sure.
Because I did such a great job of talking about it last week.
Yeah.
Let's jump right back into it again.
How many pages did we just blow through? Just what was the initial topic? Oh, more cameras.
Well,
Yeah, no, you didn't finish that thought. Like you on Amazon, there's a handful of cameras that don't necessarily perform as well as a Logitech. But shit, when you're just trying to get angles and you need it at HD, I feel like I'm a commercial right now. For $31.95.
Yeah, we'll grab a couple this week and
so
add them in and see.
They seem to be mocking the shape and design of Logitech for between $15 to $30.
It's great.
Now the $15 are $720, the $30 are $1080.
All these other cameras here are 1080, so I think we go with more 1080.
So that's and then I think if we were just to take one dock, it's 5 cameras. So if we just get 5 cameras, stuff it into one dock,
and then
just
see the next breaking point.
See what happens.
How many times can we break it?
A lot.
Well, and then we have this other chassis that'll hold like 10 more cameras or whatever. So, yeah. And then at some point, you could technically duplicate this rig over and over and over again.
That's when it gets scary.
And have them all go out to a video switcher that you switch between or whatever. I mean, that's how they started building the original. I
think we're getting to the point where I don't think a dance studio has as many cameras as we do. It'll be there where you're like, do you want your profile, your other profile, your forehead shot? Did you want your chin?
A dance studio or a photo studio?
Like a club, like a dance studio. You know how like the security of a dance studio, there's like 30 cameras on scene or on site. Yeah.
So today's Palm Sunday, they call it. It's the week before.
I think so. When I drove past Calvary and Westlake, it looked like they were getting ready to do this roadside baptism.
Oh.
Because they had the tents and all the chairs out right there at the lawn. And to me, that says we're going to dunk some people.
Oh, Dunkin' Donuts today. That would be like a good sponsorship. Like,
it's just weird how a church thinks.
Dunkin' Donuts.
It's like, let's not baptize inside this beautiful building. Let's baptize right next to the freeway.
Outside is amazing.
Right next to the freeway, so that we can preach to the world that we are baptizing right next to the freeway. For me, not, growing up Judeo-Christian, I don't see a conflict in the process of baptism. But when you're doing it right next to the 101 freeway, it kind of tells me, is this money related? By any chance, does this have anything to do with money?
Oh.
Because I know if I'm being baptized, I don't want to hear, You know, like, no, the last thing I want to hear is the 101 freeway in the middle of the afternoon for my baptism. And then loud PA system that is just shit, you know, for the...
Is there a raffle?
For the sermon to be pushed while I'm dunking you. It's
Is there a raffle?
Yeah, for real. Do we have floating apples? Floating apples. I got it. You know?
Bobbing for apples.
Bobbing for apples. Just fuck my brain right now.
So I'm excited to see. I guess we start with a couple of these new cameras, right?
It just sounded so. I guess we start with a couple. We're inviting a couple over, huh? Yeah. You know?
Have you
not just one? A couple.
There's a commercial, and it's for Slingbox TV, Sling TV, whatever. It's a streaming service.
Okay.
And it's instead of swingers, they're slingers.
Oh,
come on over, bring your wife. We're gonna watch. But
I get it.
It's hilarious. It's good. They do a bunch of them.
It's a weird promotion to think, because that's how society used to be. You would get together. You would have a movie night with your neighbors. Now you close the garage door before your neighbor can see your face. It's like most people don't even get out of the car before the garage door closes. They like back in, hit the button, sit there, pull their phone out, stare at the phone. Door's closed. Okay, I can get out. Like, what are you hiding from? Please tell me. Like, what the fuck is going on in your brain that we live in a garage door society where you don't know your neighbor? You're lucky to recall their hair color. You know what I'm saying? And then it's like, and then all of a sudden you start hearing a yelp and you're like, oh, they got a dog. Oh, cool. And that's as far as your relationship goes with your neighbor, is that you now get to deal with their fucking annoying dog.
Tomorrow will be a month of getting keys to the new place.
You don't have any neighbors with dogs. You're cool.
There's a few people that have dogs. We heard a dog yesterday.
But at your place, I haven't heard any yip yips.
No yippies. No. Yeah, no yapper dogs. But it was funny because my neighbor was like, "Oh, I'm going to go pick up my dog," and I was like, "Oh, you have a dog?" She's like, "Oh, lives with my parents." So it was like, "Oh, I get it. The dog doesn't live there."
Well, that's nice because the dog probably needs a backyard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
Apartment dogs don't get... I understand if you got a toy thing, like one of those.
Yeah. I don't know.
This like was put it in a purse. And
she said it was a
weird.
pit something mix.
Ooh, pretty.
So I don't know. I'm not sure about that.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. So cameras, Thunderbolt dock. Yeah, we had ourselves convinced for the first few broadcasts that the only way to do this multi-camera setup was with a chassis from Sonnet.
Well, it's sure helpful.
Yeah.
If you happen to have them. That's the thing. I happen to have
you
two
just
of
happen
them.
To have, random pieces of equipment worth thousands of dollars sitting around in your closet. You're good. Yeah.
Yeah.
What are you looking at? Huh?
I was just seeing how many ports the new Mac Mini has.
Oh.
That's pretty good. Look, it's got 3 Thunderbolt 3s and 2 USB 3.0s. Or whatever 3s, which is cool. Not bad. And then you see this whole thing. eGPU for desktop class performance. I want to see if we ever need to get there with your computer or whatever. We can run an external video card. But so, anyways, I was talking about the MetaTrader thing.
Go for it.
Currency trading.
We got one topic at a time.
I know.
One topic.
I know. So, but just to go back, I'm using like a Windows, virtual box on the internet. It's just got Windows spun up on it, and it has some trading software that you set some points, and it helps you see where your buy and sell should be. And I did one trade this last week, and I made
$653.
No, I made like $3,
Oh.
but I only put like 50 cents in.
You should have just said yes.
So I had to wait over the weekend because the markets are closed over the weekend. Then,
Correct.
So then on Monday or Tuesday, everything kind of recorrected itself, and then I was able to exit out of the trade. I made a little bit of money, so I'm thinking about putting
the $3
some extra funds into that account and kind of hitting it hard this week and seeing what happens. So hopefully I have more to
Hitting
report.
it hard, meaning $50.
No, like a few hundred. A few hundred. My buddy started with 500 and he's at 2,100 now. So he thinks if he just keeps it going, he'll should be able to parlay it pretty good into something
just don't
decent.
put more money in. Just use what you got.
Yeah, he's not going to dump more cash in, but he's not going to pull it out. The problem is if you pull out, you're not able to use that money as an investment, so you can't have a bigger position if something big happens. You just have a small little stake in a big position.
So you started with 50?
I started with 50. No, I started with $30.
Excuse me.
And now I have whatever. I made like $3 or something like that. So
I'd stay there. Why don't you be the story that everyone wants to hear?
What, the
you
$3
started with
guy?
$30. Yeah.
Oh, sure. I just need to.
Just work harder.
The whole week I
work
didn't.
Smarter.
I
Hustle.
didn't invest it. My
Watch
buddies.
the exchanges.
Yeah, my buddy's working Steve. He's working a festival up till today, so he'll be back tomorrow, and we'll
Coachella.
get back in the line. No, he's at Lucidity actually, the one we went to last
Santa
year.
Barbara.
Yeah,
That was
up there in
nice.
the mountains, right?
I enjoyed that.
It was cool.
I enjoyed it because of the fact that it seemed like it hadn't been completely taken over by the corporate entities of America.
Oh, it's just the opposite of that.
Yeah. It seemed a little homey.
They actually
instead of like,
they don't make money.
what?
They don't make money at it.
What do you mean?
So each camping spot is $50.
Okay.
So by the time they fill the place, it barely pays for
Cleaning the place after.
like everything they need to do. So it's not a money making venture. It's the point of it is to bring people together, and you're supposed to use the money that you save on the concert or the festival to bring something special to share with other people, whether it's hula hoops or masks or you saw there was people have bear costumes and like all sorts of cool stuff. So people the whole point of that environment is like, hey, you probably can't afford Burning Man or Coachella or some of these other festivals.
It's insane now.
So we're gonna throw this little thing for you. It's funny because we were watching what we call Couchcella now at home last night. It's fun. Weezer was on, so we got to watch Weezer, and then Billie Eilish was on. She's amazing. The 17-year-old young girl. She's the first artist, I don't know, female or just first artist in general, that was born after 2000 that has a #1.
Oh, wow. Interesting way to look
She was
at it.
born in 2001 in December or something like that. So she's like, I think she's
Way too young. Yeah.
17 years old. She'll be 18 soon. But yeah, she's killing it. We watched her whole show. It was really amazing. So
From the comfort of your couch.
yeah, so instead of Coachella, it's Couchcella.
Yeah.
It's amazing. It is really great.
Yeah, you don't get dirty.
No, but there's like,
Uh-oh.
whoa.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
It's like, we're at Coachella.
This guy.
We're at Coachella.
Yeah, no. Oh, excuse me.
Have
It's
you
still
been? How many
Sunday
times
morning.
have you been to Coachella? Never?
The first 3.
You did.
Yeah.
So the Tool Rage one.
Yep.
I forget the next one.
And then that was it. For
And then
me.
it got crazy.
It was not Coachella
Yeah.
anymore.
I've been enough times. I'm good.
We were in and out so young. Like we just to be able to see Coachella like a 1, 2, and 3. Like
Well,
after
the
that,
first one was one day.
yeah, and it was tiny. It
Yeah.
was tiny.
Yeah. It
And
was
then the
one
second
big
one
stage.
was 2 stages and a tent.
Yeah.
And then the third one was 2 big stages, a tiny stage, and 2 tents.
And then it was
And then the
3 big tents.
Yeah,
And then
and then
4. Like,
boom.
yeah.
And then it got to the point where you can't see that shit in one day. Like you can't. There was no reason to
Well,
even be there.
It's hard. There was actually days. There's been times where I've been at Coachella where there's 2 bands on you want to see at the same time.
That's what I'm talking about.
And
You
it's-
can't.
You have
Yeah.
to make a choice.
Yeah, and that started to happen at 3. At 3, there was such a good selection that you were just like, and then you get to 4, and it was like, no, I'm not gonna pay that much money to dream about what's going on the
Well, and
other
it's
side.
cool because then at some point I remember the 5 Gum, you know that Gum
Yeah,
5?
5.
Like they were doing streaming from there, and now I forgot about it yesterday. Actually, was like, oh, I'm going to watch Coachella today. And then I forgot. And then I was on Instagram, and Instagram had a T-Mobile thing.
So they're feeding it.
And T-Mobile was like, hey, by the way, we're streaming Coachella right now. So hopped on to the Roku with the, with the YouTube app and fired it on up. There's 3 channels. They don't do all the tents, but they're doing three feeds at once. It's funny. I think Bass Nectar finished off last night on the main stage.
Nice.
Yeah.
That was my thought as well. A lot of bass.
Lots and lots and lots of bass.
Yeah, I don't know. Things are interesting now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I heard there's going to be a new Mac Pro soon.
Uh-oh.
I hope there is. That would be really cool.
Don't tell me that. It's not fair.
So, do you have my screen up on there?
Do you want it up there?
Sure.
Just like right as I took it down.
So I wanted to show you guys this screensaver that I like to use. It's called Electric Sheep. And it's better than, it's like a lot better than the stock one that comes with the Apple. And there's like flocks and stuff. You can download extra packs and stuff like that. It's pretty cool. Just check it out. More about, technology. So we might integrate some other people, hopefully.
I'm sorry.
We've picked an interesting time here to put ourselves in a box.
It was like
hey, come at 8:00 in the morning on a Sunday. Come hang out with us. Like, what do you mean? Come hang out with us?
Yeah. Good morning.
What if we could figure out the Skype version of this?
No, worst case scenario, David's fine. He's up early. He just drives to my place. Then I drive to your place. Then you drive to here. It's like a daisy chain of carpool.
Yeah.
And then we need to start scheduling people once we've gotten to a point where
we really feel good about all this. Yeah.
But I think David's a good input just because it's David. I always think he's like Fozzie-Bear.
I thought you were saying Alex was coming back too, right?
Wait, sometime this month, I think. I don't know. That'll be weird if everyone comes back to the table. Hey. That'll just be fucking weird.
So this says, I'm so interested in this. It says USB-C.
Yeah.
But you would have to like plug one of those chassis in, like this into this card to see if that works. And I'd be interested to see if plugging it into your computer allows USB-C or, to work that way. I don't know.
No comprende, señor.
Yeah, we'll
no
get
comprende.
there. We'll get there.
Yeah, it's a day.
It's a day.
It's a day. It's a day. So we need more cameras.
More cameras?
And some personalities. And...
Am I that boring?
No.
No?
Uh-uh.
No? You sure about that?
Not yet. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, look out behind you. Behind you. Behind you, Stephanie, look behind you. Don't let it happen. Not again. I can't...
Wow.
I feel like I should get up and dance right now. Like,
this is supposed to be like someone's like creeping up behind you. Oh no. Watch out.
That was the last music. The last music was someone behind you.
Yeah, but this is also like someone's like creeping around or something. I thought they went together is what I'm saying.
Oh.
Like you would play like...
I feel like that's like a ballet.
And then like... Oh no!
That's a horrible lineup right there. That don't work. The dude got killed and then it's like... Poor idiot. Just didn't see it coming. We did.
What a bummer.
We saw it coming the whole time.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree.
I got to get into the YouTube
cranberries
thing. And
cranberries.
And
Evil cranberries. Such blessed oxidant. It's such a weird word. Antioxidants. Oxidants. What is an oxidant? Is it an accident or an oxidant? No, it's an antioxidant, not an anti-antidant or an anti-accident. Yeah,
what?
exactly. Tag. You're right.
I'm it.
Yeah.
I was just looking to see if
Mojave? Mac OS Mojave?
no,
No,
don't
Mojave?
do any Mojavs.
Okay.
It's
The new Mojave.
pretty much not gonna. Wouldn't be good for you.
What are you looking at over there, son?
You know,
No, I don't.
I was looking at YouTube Studio. That's what I was looking at.
YouTube Studio.
Studio.youtube.com.
Yeah.
This is where you get music from now. Right?
Free music.
Yeah. But I don't know.
YouTube music. Dun, 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 dun.
Oh, here.
Oh, here. Look at here. Oh, look at here. Oh, look at here.
Okay.
Yeah. Should we
Yeah.
look at there? Okay, we're going to go ahead and look at there.
It's like bottle cap open. What? Oh, it just wasn't going yet. Love this.
It says it's playing. I don't hear anything.
I don't either.
Maybe that's the sound of a bunny rabbit hopping. Oh. Please be patient while we are experiencing technical difficulties.
It's playing. Just a.
Silent file.
Interesting. Well, there's a lot of stuff in here that I can get my.
Hands on?
Yeah. Love it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, for he's a jolly good fellow.
Yep.
Well, have we run out of things for today?
I don't know. Did
I
you
mean,
find
there's a
anything
lot of
good?
No.
What's going on over there? Start clicking buttons, damn it. I tell you, make noise. I didn't make noise. I hear clicks. No noise.
I don't know why all the. I don't know why all the sound effects are so low. They're just really low. We'll have to add those into some other
Fix
way
this.
and
It's all right.
beef them up.
It's all right.
Beef them up like.
It's okay. Really?
But it's so nice they've added all this content to use.
Yeah.
So beautiful. We'll have to find some more that we can use. Geographer, I like these guys. A little too much, huh? It's interesting.
How do you plug this? You gotta be like, Thunderbolt 3 dock allows you 13 options.
Not 12.
13.
13. 13 options. Can you believe that, ladies and gentlemen?
You killed the mood.
13.
Brought to you by OWC.
Gigabit Ethernet.
2 Thunderbolt 3 dock.
1 SD card reader.
Oh, you're going there. 2 Thunderbolt Port 3s. 5 USB 3.1 Gen 1. 1 FireWire 800. 1 mini...
1 mini display port.
Yeah.
It's even got a front...
What's a gigabit Ethernet? Why don't they just call it Ethernet?
Well, because
What's
it's gigabit.
Is how much information it's moving? It's moving a gigabit? A gigabit a minute?
And now when you buy the computers, they have an option for a 10 gig
But is it a minute,
connection.
an hour? Like what, a second?
per second. Yeah.
Holy shit, per second?
Yeah. Not gigabyte,
Gigabit.
gigabit.
So that's 100th of a byte?
Thousandth of a byte, right?
That's a tiny byte. It's like a nibble.
Of a gigabit.
So a gigabit is a nibble.
So it's like 1 megabyte at a time, I
Well,
think.
if a megabyte...
Or 10 meg, I think.
Okay. 1 hybrid 3.5 millimeter headphone / mic jack.
And other audio. Connect.
1 SD 3.0 media card reader.
The cool part is it has a front... on the front of it, you can, if you have a iPhone 8 or an iPhone X or some Android phones that have fast charging, it'll do fast charging on the front of that for you.
Yeah, there's 2 fast charging ports.
It's pretty nice.
There's a display support up to
I
4K,
wonder-
60 hertz via Thunderbolt 3 port.
I
or
wonder
mini
how
display.
many USB controllers are showing up in your computer right now.
Oh no.
We'll have to look before we shut down. I want to look at that.
Okay. Comes with a 2-year warranty. Power supply.
It came with
AC input 100.
It came with a USB-C cable as well, or Thunderbolt 3 cable. Sorry,
Yeah, Thunderbolt 3 cable.
which is nice.
It also
'cause-
came with a user guide.
Hey, so between that and the Belkin and the capture card and the chassis
And the other chassis.
and the other chassis and all the cameras and the mics and the headphones.
Alex, where are you?
Oh, we need to go. That's right. We need to go and grab this other pair of.
Alex, I know you can hear us in Tennessee.
Hey, bud, how's it going?
Pack your shit. Get back to California. We need you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much.
Damn it. Damn it.
This is
Damn
great,
it.
but in order to keep things going, like you're supposed to be able to be having a conversation with
Well,
someone,
the
and then
problem-
I'm supposed to be like Mad Hatter,
As
crazy scientist over here doing
I-
other things.
If I foresee this correctly, we're going to be in the other room at a bigger table real quick. We're not going to have room.
Well, this doesn't. Yeah,
We're not. Once we get David and Alex in here, we're done. What are we going to do? Put a person in between us? At that point, we got to go bigger table. It's like someone put pause on your face. Play. No, that wasn't a computer glitch. His face did freeze for
I think
literally
we
10
should
seconds.
order 3 more of those big green screens, and literally build a
Green screen, the dance studio.
bake a box.
A green box. Yeah. Then you don't have to worry about your actual point of reference. You can just alter it when you put your background in.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you don't actually have to have markers on the screen.
No.
We can box it out.
I want to see if my green screen's still in the closet in there. The problem is there's a lot of mirrors in that room, so you got to get rid of the mirrors because mirrors and cameras don't work
No.
out so good. It's too crazy.
But if we green box the room, there's no mirror.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a short episode. We're calling it at 40 minutes.
I'm not calling
Oh,
anything.
okay. It's just that music tells me.
No, I just want to. I just wanted
Okay.
to like. I need to get.
No, it's just
trying
subconsciously
to
that
get-
song tells me we've started and we've ended.
No, but I'm just trying to get more familiar with constantly doing something.
Okay, cool.
Because if I'm not, then we're
I
not
get
keeping it interesting.
Oh, I get it.
That's why I was trying to just talk about like my screensaver that I like because I think it's nice. I like using it.
Yeah, that's why I kind of feel like this. I call it
The Brady Bunch.
Yeah, it says it's the OF button, and I really like the Brady Bunch setup. I think that it's my thing, our thing, your thing.
It's funny because our brains work kind of differently. So for me, I would have all of the things you have, and then I would add, the room and you, the room and me, the room and
Oh yeah, that's easy.
like. So we're gonna have more.
Yeah,
we're gonna have pages of buttons.
You can do a down page too. You know that, right?
Well, it's gonna get to the point where these don't have. These will have separate buttons on them, not copy buttons.
You do the bottom right corner as down page, and then you can cycle through pages of Stream Deck.
Yeah, but if you just put this on one page and that on another page, you could have them both together at the same time, which is what some people are doing. So you don't have to scroll between anything.
Oh yeah, I understand.
You get like 16 or what? How many buttons? Is
There's pretty much 16 on there.
Yeah,
yeah, it's 15. So
it's great. So 14 if you have a up and down or a down button.
Yeah, next page.
I still got to send back that other capture card, the
$100 one that didn't
the
work.
SIG one.
Yeah.
The Magwell was the one that worked. I have some OWC devices that I like. They're pretty. It's a good company. One of the cool things they do is they sell refurbished Macs. So something they were doing for a little while is upgrading the video cards in some of the cheese graters, as they call them.
Yep.
And then
The big box.
putting like extra hard drives and some other cool stuff in them, which was pretty cool. That's about just cram whatever you can in the damn thing,
Mm-hmm. Tell you what. Yeah.
So that's 7 cameras, my computer, and then we have like your little screen there or whatever.
Yeah.
Your letters and stuff.
I mean, I could make another window right now just using.
Well, I'm curious because remember that first day with when Jackson was here,
Yeah.
we had the iMac. So we've changed so many different things that now I want to see where's the bottleneck on your MacBook Pro.
I don't think there is one.
Well, there at some point I'm sure there is,
Yeah,
but
I'm talking like 30 cameras.
But even if you Brady Bunch out to 30 cameras, who's ever gonna do? We don't need that. Nobody needs that.
I do.
Sure, but it's not necessary. You understand what I'm saying? You could have 3 different things that you could show instead of 30.
What if there's 10 people? Every person needs 3 cameras.
No, everyone needs like 1 camera.
You need one for the face, one for what they're doing with their hand, and then maybe a profile shot.
Sure, but not every single person's gonna need that all at the same time, right?
Why not?
Whatever. You don't.
Let's just start.
Someone can't look at 30 images
raise
all at the same time, is all I'm saying.
Whoa. Did you just lose your audio at that moment?
No.
Too? Wow.
No.
Whoa.
My audio didn't change.
Okay, so.
When your shoulder moves?
No. There's something that's. Oh, well.
Because I hear everything like it's.
Okay.
And I'm a sound guy.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell I was saying. Oh, raise the bar. I figured we should just put the bar at such an unrealistic height.
Totally. I totally understand
and then at that point, it's like climb the mountain, go for it. What's going on in the world of Jeremy? How's your wife?
Good. She just woke up.
Yeah?
Yep.
She's just letting you know that your bed is very comfortable.
I guess. I don't know.
So nice of her.
She was saying she loves me.
Yeah, honey, I love you. I'm using your pillows now.
We have so many pillows. It's ridiculous. Yeah. I have a leg pillow. I have a behind my back pillow.
She's got to replace you with something, so it's like the body pillow comes and then the other one. And
absolutely.
Then, yeah.
Absolutely.
Rough life.
So back to my point. I get that it's cool to have to go there, But that's how we originally broke it in the first place. And I think there's a limitation to how many things you're going to want to show to the audience, unless we're just turning into like a very weird. I mean,
maybe we need a shoe camera.
We're not turning
What
into
if we
anything.
put
We
under
are
the
weird.
table 6 cameras that just focus on people's shoes?
I feel like you're almost being me in this scenario right now, because I would say something ridiculous like that. You normally would reserve yourself and not go there, but you just did.
I'm sorry. I think that maybe is an important thing.
Okay. I want to go buy a router.
No one's done it.
I want to go buy a router.
And everyone's screen in the bottom corner is just their shoes. And if they're tapping or if they're frustrated or
The shoe cam.
the shoe cam, bro, and it lets you know what everybody's. There's a book called "What Everybody's Telling You," and
Yeah.
and we can literally, it's like when a dog's tail wags or it doesn't, or it goes between its butt cheeks. You know what's so. So if their like feet are happy, you know what I'm saying, and then when they start to get nervous, we can literally look at the camera and be like, "Oh, we've pissed Chris off. Look at his feet."
So I'm going to bring it back just for a second here. We were talking about Coachella, and I don't know if you're a Kanye fan or not, but he's been working on this Sunday morning music service thing that they've been doing, like kind of churchish music thing.
Okay.
They were doing it inside during the rainy time here in California. We were in El Nino season. It rained quite a bit. So they were inside, and then it got nice, so then they were outside doing it. And it was somewhere in this area, because you could tell it had that, our mountains have like a certain look to them. I don't know how to explain. There's like little succulents, and just the way it looks, you can kind of tell it was in this area, somewhere in Calabasas probably or something. Well, they're taking that service not to one of the stages at Coachella, but there's a little area somewhere off in the distance, and they're going to be doing, so anyone that's there, I think, can go and watch that in the morning.
That's cool.
Which I don't know if they're going to televise it. I don't know if they're going to show it on the stream. I'm sure someone's going to have some footage of it at some point, but it's been pretty cool watching him develop this thing. I mean, he's a person, he's going to grow, he's going to change, and he's been kind of focusing on church music, which is really awesome. I mean, it's awesome church music. It's not like
I'm just seeing it as like,
I like that things are evolving, things are changing, things are.
When you look at his ego and you look at like, he produced a lot of things that I don't really feel blessed or pleased his family or his mother or.
You mean like Ratchet type stuff is what you're saying?
Yeah, so now it's like, now I kind of feel like it's doing all, like he's getting old and he's starting to feel like, oh, look what I did. Look at the impact I had. I need to have a better impact on people. And the problem is that the black hole that he created, you can't fill. You can't go, positivity doesn't fill the void of negativity. And it doesn't matter how much positivity you dump into it. You already had the impact you had.
But his first record.
Through the Wire?
The first record.
Through the Wire?
Well, it was called College Dropout, I believe,
Yeah, okay.
or Late Registration. There's a song on there. He's talking about Coke and something and blah, blah, blah. And then he follows up the line. He says, but we're really putting it down. So but then he also talks about like, driving packs around and like, rented cars and stuff to deliver, packs down south or wherever you would take it to the homies or something like that. So there was another one where he talks about like someone's going to get pissed at him about talking about jewelry again and stuff like that, but he don't care. Yeah. So he does right. I think
keeps the balance.
I think he depending on, there's a line that he says, it's like hard to be humble when you're stunting on a Jumbotron. Imagine every day of your life, everybody's gassing you up and plugging you up every day.
It's choice.
You need more Michaels in your life at that point. You need some real shit
you need someone
going
that's
on.
An anchor.
Yeah, that's like,
hold your
nope,
shit down.
That's lame. Why are you doing that?
Yeah, I mean, especially the people I've been exposed to that have the ability to have that, I guess, social leverage. They don't allow that impact. They don't. It doesn't matter how big they get projected. They don't. It doesn't.
It's funny. I did a show with a band, and we went on earlier, and I'm in the crew, so I'm turning to my side, and they're all watching us play, and they're the headliners, so we go back to the backstage area when they go on, and the whole backstage closed off. No one's allowed up there. I'm like, you guys were just watching us like 2 hours ago. Like, there's like a professional courtesy or something, and they're like, nobody's allowed over here. Oh, you guys you're that big, right? There's certain artists you're like not supposed to look in the eyes at, or you're not supposed to this or that, or you're
It's
not.
like written in their contract too. Yeah, like, I would.
Someone was
appreciate
talking
no
about
one
it the other
looked at
day
me.
about how they needed to communicate to somebody, and instead of communicating them, they were standing right next to them, but their assistant was standing there too, and so they'd have to talk to the assistant, and then as soon as they would say the thing to the assistant, the person would then go, "Oh, is that really? Are we blah 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 or whatever? Is that what's happening?" And it's like, who am I supposed to talk to now? Because I was just talking to that person. You interjected. I'm trying to talk to. I'm trying to get the information to you, but you have this conduit in your life that I have to use.
Yep.
So it's interesting. People have insulated themselves.
And then they get upset that you don't treat them normal. Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, if you act special, you're gonna get treated special, right?
Play stupid games, win stupid prizes.
What's up today, Bob? What do we have to give away today?
Over here in door number 1. Yeah, for real. It's like, dude, just oh my god.
Door number 1.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm proud of Kanye, I guess. It's got to be a rough journey,
He's an interesting dude.
And then I think for age to set in, for him to be more wise with his decisions, is probably a really good thing. Yeah.
How old is he now?
I don't know. 35?
No, he's older than that. Let me look it up. I think he's just about my age. 1977, so he's 41, I guess, right? June 8th. Yeah. Yeah.
He married a younger woman.
Kim, huh?
Yeah.
Kim was born when? 1980, so she's just a little bit younger than us.
Dun, dun, dun. Okay. Well,
You're good?
I guess.
You don't have anything to talk about?
Not really. There's
You want to talk about like
way too much drama right now. So
this Nipsey Hussle thing? We'd never even touched base on it at all.
I don't think there's a need to. I think the truce between the community.
It's amazing, right?
Yeah, we'll see how long it lasts. I think, for me, it was just that, like, the way that everyone treated the parade, the
procession.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's just how I felt when I watched that.
25-mile procession. That's pretty incredible.
Yeah, but right at the end, like how people crowded the street, behaved, stood in front of the car to take selfies. Like, it's like,
Yeah.
it's. So for me, it's just kind of like, yeah, he was a great man. His presence will continue to have an amazing impact, and I just wish that people had a little bit more respect for him, even deceased in the back of a hearse. you
Yeah.
know? Other than that, like, it's a trip. Regardless of what we think, I feel like he had much more work to do. But clearly the universe had a different plan. Yeah, because even with his interviews with Gary Vee, he was still very young. Like,
Yeah. For sure.
Yeah, so I look at that and I look at how he interacted, and he had a lot left to give. He wasn't tired yet.
No, he was just getting going, really.
Yeah, so that
I believe he was born in 85, dude.
yeah, he was young.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was young. He was 33, 32.
34, something like that. Yeah.
I don't know,
It's
man.
insane, dude.
Yep.
Wow.
Other than that, man, this place is weird. Oh, living here's a trip. Definitely a trip.
Wow. Yeah. I don't know what to say about it. It's just unbelievable when things like that go on. It's pretty cool. They played 5 hours of Nipsey Hussle the other night straight on 92.3. Here's a local radio station. It's pretty cool. I don't think any of the other stations were really doing anything like that to support the guy. But it's always funny how, after people are gone, then it's like
Everything blows up.
Everyone, pays
Everything
attention.
blows up.
How many more records did Tupac sell after he died before, He don't ever see any of that money. Not that he was about money either. Nipsey wasn't either. He had one of his songs. He was talking about that. He was like, he's past that now.
Well, it had no value,
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a trip.
So you've been staying on the OF situation most of the podcast here?
Yeah. Yeah. It looks good. Feels right. Fuck it.
Okay. What do we got time-wise? 58?
Yeah. 56 and 15.
Oh, okay.
Dun, dun, dun. Oh, he's going there. I hear the exit and my brain goes, why do we have to do this shit? Tortoise and Hare, thank you for listening to us. Brought to you by RMC. Fuck no, it ain't.
He blesses us with the space.
Broadcasted out of RMC.
Yeah, and
Rafelson Media.
Cranberries.
Cranberries. Yeah,
what
it's
was that record they had?
So
Zombie?
Yeah, Zombie. Yeah.
And the bombs and the...
Yeah, it's a good song.
Sorry, I had to.
Yeah, no,
Funny.
it's just
I had to go there.
It's that exit. We got to figure it out. Maybe we just put on a button where we just hit a button, and then it just says, "And thank you once again for listening to Tortoise and Hare."
Well, we'll
broadcasted
automate.
live.
We'll automate a lot
out
of that
RMC
stuff.
Studios.
Not automate, but have them all, because I'll have buttons for all that stuff here.
Yeah, we just push the button and then yeah.
It's funny because for not doing any pre-work, I don't say any, but very little pre-work. That's all you got?
Yeah. And then
What's the difference between open and close and letter? I can't see.
Letter's the fruit.
And then what's open close?
The bunny and the turtle upside down.
Oh, I see. I
Yeah.
see. So I clicked that. I should have been over here.
Goodbye.
Thanks for hanging out with us today.
Yeah, that's
Yeah?
broadcasted out of RMC, North Hollywood. Pretty little, quaint little building. Yeah, it's pretty interesting to think about it. Like who, well, just the Rafelson name. It's a trip.
We'll have to get him on here one day, or
Yeah, he
Talk
needs
to
to,
him or
he needs to
something.
explain
who, what, why, when, how.
what the hell is RMC? Why do we say RMC Media, RMC Studios, RMC North Hollywood, RMC Aspen?
What's this one do?
Does that actually is RMC actually? There is an Aspen location.
I don't
Does it
think
register?
So. No, I
No?
don't think so. Okay, well,
Dun, 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 dun. Can we make it Denver location just for fun?
we can do whatever we want.
Yeah, I mean we have people there.
Did we break an hour?
Yeah, I'm just randomly flabbing the fuck away.
I know, I'm just asking a question. Because I can't see. See, here's the thing. You've got the command
So why don't
center
we
over
send
there.
it to there?
We're going to. We're going to send it over to here. I'm going to have a little thing over here so I can see it.
Why don't we send it over there?
Because I want that to have that so we can pull other things up on there.
Oh, okay.
You know?
So you're just gonna put a monitor on the floor?
I'm gonna have like a little cart over here with the screen on it.
Oh. Okay.
Technically, it's gonna be another laptop, so that I can remote into your laptop and see what you're seeing, and control what you're controlling in case something needs to be added or changed or moved or whatever.
No.
Yes.
No.
And then we can do the second stream at the same time, which is we have a 360 camera that's supposed to go in the center of the desk. Whatever. We'll get there. Well, happy Palm Sunday.
Yeah.
Is this Passover? Is it? I think that's what that means. It's like it's Passover, right?
I'm looking this up.
Or is Passover? Oh, so it's Friday to the so it's the 19th to the 27th.
This is the Sunday before Easter.
So
When
Passover starts Friday.
So the entry of Jesus into Jerusalem is celebrated by many Christian churches in the process in which palm fronds are carried. Palm Sunday.
Oh, it's Good Friday. Yeah, so Good Friday is Friday.
Yeah.
And then there's Passover, and then there's Easter.
Yep.
All right. Well.
Yep.
What a good day. It's a good morning.
Yeah. May
It's
you
10.
all have a blessed day.
Yeah.
Wherever
sure.
two or more are gathered, I am there.
You will find us.
Yes.
Sounds almost like the Three Amigos.
Because at that point it is 3. Yeah.
2 or more.
Yeah. And I am
What if
there.
it's just 2?
Well, it's 2 or more.
Oh, or 2 or more.
Hmm.
2 or more.
Something like when either 2 or more are gathered, I am there. Or
Someone
something.
was
I don't
talking
know.
about like the word space,
Yeah.
like outer space.
What about it?
Well, there's a lot of space up there. So it's like the perfect name.
But is it? Because it's matter.
No, but do you hear what I'm saying? Like sometimes words have like the best name ever,
Yeah, because the definition.
but
lines
you
up.
don't even think about it because you just call it that. So
But
it
it
becomes a thing instead of like an actual like,
I get it.
you know.
So you say space, people think of stars and solar systems. You think of vast emptiness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not that it's empty, but I find it interesting when you associate something with a word, but the word gets lost in the meaning itself
Yeah.
because it's something greater than
It's
that.
become something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the thought it can ever be,
Yeah.
because you can't
Special humans.
put space, the entire thing, into your brain. It's insane. It's insane out there. All right, well, enough blabbling on.
That's like a
Probably.
whole nother conversation
I know.
about like
I just find it interesting that there's like words that my brain erases, like
the content
the
behind it.
connectivity between the word and the meaning, and it just becomes like, yeah, butter. Like, do you know what I mean? Butter has no meaning to it, but neither did space to me until someone brought it up again, and I went, fuck, you're right.
Oh, they probably called it that for a reason. Who knows why?
I mean, it's not like a strawberry. A strawberry is called a strawberry because someone named it that.
Yeah. Well, butter is the process of
Yeah.
curding milk
Uh-huh. Yeah. But someone came up with it.
and then removing a portion of it.
The word space was already there, and then the other thing was there, and then they connected them together.
Someone went,
That thing should be
Space.
called space. Just saying. All right. Wrapping it up. Closing it out. Have a great day, everyone.